It's not a comprehensive rejection in spying. In fact, this is supposed to be the official position of the United States. This is what we purport to claim. What comes out of our president, what comes out of the Congress, and what the courts say. The difference is this is application in fact as opposed to application in rhetoric. This does not mean that we don't basically monitor the movements of tanks, by military services. Again, if we're talking about intelligence services, the bar is very low. We're not saying, you have to go show specific probable cause, you're going to use this in indictment, you're going to basically seek a conviction. They are held to the standard of reasonable articulable suspicion. If you go, well, the Russian military is moving tanks to the border, that's a justification that, has traditionally worked and continues to work. What I, and basically everyone else in civil society, is arguing against is that pre-criminal investigation, which is quite different. They're saying we want to surveil everyone all the time. I counter that when we watch everyone all the time, when we collect everything, we understand nothing. And there's actually strong evidence that this is the case. For example, the fact that we were monitoring the phone calls of everyone in the United States doesn't mean that we prevented Boston bombings, despite the fact that the Russian intelligence services gave us a specific dossier on these individuals and said they had been speaking with extremists, they've been doing this, that, and the other, we might as well investigate them. Now, why was the investigation into them so cursory and poor? Ultimately, it comes down to a question of resourcing. There are finite man hours in the week. There are finite, basically, dollars to be thrown to give a problem. And in the intelligence community, again, this was my wheelhouse. I worked with systems of mass surveillance every day in my house position. When you come in the morning, you've got a giant stack of results to go through from all your previous ongoing queries of things that you think are of interest from all the world's internet traffic from the previous day, before you can even begin to look at the new things that come to your desk on every day from partner tips and so on and so forth. Now, the question is, does mass surveillance work? And the answer there from what we've seen from the evidence is that no, it does not.